as far as the beef sector, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on. And I agree with a lot of people lately who have been saying, man, this is the old beef sector. This is the stuff that we've been missing. The beef sector been beef sectoring, okay? I mean, you know how you watching a beef and you going video to video, platform to platform, content creator to content creator, and you know this ain't no manufactured shit. That's the old beef sector. Like you ain't gotta sit here and wonder, is they playing? Is they pulling our leg? Is they playing in our face? Is they playing on our top? Like ain't none of that been going on in the last few days. At least not as far as I can tell. Especially when it comes to okay, and then a lot of the people who's been getting into it, granted they've got into it before, so these is not like brand new beefs or brand new situations or nothing like that. Like for instance, Ness and Bree, they done got into it so many times. It's ridiculous. Um, let's see. Sean and Deanna, that ain't nothing new. They didn't got into it many, many times in the past. Of course, brother Pastor J.W. Wilson, um, and properly bona fide or Chelsea. Well, she don't like to be called Chelsea. Cemented. See, and that's no shade. That's no shade. Um, but yeah, cemented, aka properly bona fide, aka properly live, because she got several channels. And lately she's been going live on her backup or her second channel, the smaller channel, which is the properly live. So her and JW had a little they got a little thing going on, which is nothing new for them to get into it either. But what was real new and what was real interesting was VS, aka VS Icon, aka VS Iconic. The shit that went down with her and uh, mm, mm. I child. I was really kind of I was kind of confused, but then I wasn't. But then I wasn't. Now we all know that Jay Wilson, JW, what does he always say about people on YouTube? What does he always say? He always says there are no friends on YouTube. He always says this. He's been saying this for years, right? He's been saying this for years. Now, a lot of people don't agree, and some people do agree. Me, I disagree. I believe that there are genuine people on here that can have genuine friendships. I have several of those friendships with people on here. Some of them y'all know, and some of them y'all don't know. But I do believe that people can have genuine friendships on here. But there are some messy people on here who live for the mess and who will do anything for content. And those type of people who will do any and everything for content, including throwing people under the bus, lying on people, manufacturing beats, things like that. Those are the type of people I have no interest in trying to become friends with outside of this entertainment application. And then there are some people you just can tell. I mean, come on now. It you don't have to see somebody every day in real life, in your neighborhood, at your job, at work, at the store, wherever, to tell if they can be a genuine person. I mean, you gotta, you gotta sometimes maybe use your fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth sense, your third eye, but you can generally get a feel of people off of social media if they are real, if they are not, if they're genuine, if they're fake. You can get a feeling of that, but some people don't take the time to do that. They just want to get close to somebody who usually they can benefit from. That's how it usually goes. And that's the problem that we have in this sector on YouTube, period, in several different sectors, is some people want to crawl up to you. So, see, I'm about to get tickled all over again because what Rob said to, did she say it to VS? I don't think she said it to VS. She was just speaking out loud and it came out. And it was the funniest shit I have ever heard in my life. And I probably would have been offended just like I was if I was VS. When Rob said, okay, a lot of y'all been in the B sector since it began or shortly after, right? I've been in the B sector for so long, like literally from the beginning. Like literally, I remember almost every single scenario, not hearsay either. Okay, when you can remember almost every scenario, every beef, every fight, every drag, it is not hearsay, that means you've been in the sector for a very long time. So I like to say I've been in the B sector for a very long time. So even Bree was saying today how VS has always talked about her accomplishments, her accolades, and of her family as well. Like VS has always said she don't come from, she ain't, how some people, I get it out the mud, I get it out the dirt, we have to do this, we have to hustle, we have to do all this, to get this and survive, like stay alive. Like my growing up, oh yeah, we scratched and we hustled and we got it in from the mud, from the dirt, whatever. Growing up, I remember plenty of times growing up, where the light bill money coming from, where the gas bill money coming from. I remember getting water from the neighbors, filling up jugs, filling up bathtubs. I remember going to the pantries. I remember, man, struggle was real than a motherfucker when I was growing up. And what's up, Carmel Diva Boo?
What it do?
Child, girl, let me tell you. It's been so much going on. But let me finish up this little shit. Then I'm going to talk to you about something because I got some stuff that I want to talk about too. As
I
far
got
as
something
like,
I got to talk about too.
bet. It's on and popping. And again, if anybody else wants to jump on the link, please feel free to click the link. But as far as this VS goes, she's always let people know that, my family come from money. My dad had money. My mama had money. They had a nice house, nice furniture, nice this, nice that. Her dad was a pastor. Although she has experienced some things within her household that were not good, that a lot of us have experienced in our households, if y'all know what I mean. Growing up by the hands of different people in the house. She's pretty much been an open book. So for Rob to continually say over and over and over again on her platform today that she thought she didn't think that VS came from money, or she didn't think this, and she thought she was just somebody who was on the struggle, and somebody who wasn't educated, and somebody who wasn't too this or too that. And she said how she literally, how you pick up somebody. She said she felt like she needed to pick up VS and just plop her down next to her side so people can leave her alone and tell her, oh, you can come and live with me. Oh, you can spend some of my money. Oh, you can have some of this. I give you some of this. And a lot of people is like, well, damn. You really didn't know VS really that well, did you? Like, that's like somebody saying they really know me, but when you ask them, where did I grow up? Or what city do I live in? And they be like, I don't know, but it's somewhere over there in the Midwest. Somewhere in the Midwest. Like, you don't know me too well. So for Rob to jump up on VS platform and say she was disappointed in her because of the fact that VS played a video. Okay, one thing about it, when you come on this platform or any platform, I don't care if it's TikTok, YouTube, IG, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, and you tell a story, you better stick to that story. because it's 1,000 or more people watching. It might be shared, it might discuss, people might do commentary on it. So that's one thing about it. You have to stick to your stories. If you come on here and say you're a real estate broker, and 6 months later you say you've been a barber for the last 20 years, and you just said 6 months ago that you're a real estate broker, and then somebody pulls up a video of you saying I'm a real estate broker, and then they post a video and say, hey y'all, this is what this person said 6 months ago. Then people start going in on you. And then you get mad at the person who posted the first video, who reposted it. So that's what had happened. That's what had happened today. And Nay Robs told Via she was disappointed in her because she thought that they were friends. But like Via said, when she got in that fight at the IHOP, and when she was banned and barred from social media for 3 years and on probation and all that kind of shit, she said, my real friends I spoke to all the time. My real friends I checked on me. How you call somebody a friend and you ain't talked to them in over 3 years?
Well, you know what? Let me say, I have friends who I have known my entire life. Like, I got one, we say we cousins. We don't, I mean, there have been times
That's
it's
a
been,
whole life of friendship. We talking about you met somebody 3 years ago.
oh, well, no. But I'm saying,
You ain't even known them for that long.
no. But,
And then,
we go 2-3 years, and when we call
that's
each
different. I
other,
got friends like that. I
I
got
mean, and when we
real
talk to each other, it's like no time has passed. We right
right.
back on it. Just
That's
like,
real friends, though. Those are friends. Okay, listen. We're talking about a lady on YouTube who claims this other lady is her friend, but they never talked on the phones behind the scene. They never met each other outside of YouTube. They never text each other. They never inbox each other. They never had real conversations. They just spent a few minutes here, a few minutes there on the same platform together.
no.
And then when one of them get into a fight and get kicked off and can't be on YouTube anymore,
I remember
the other
that.
one who claims this is my friend never checks up on that person. 3 years just go past, and then as soon as they get back on here, as soon as the 3 years is up, they the first one jump on their panel. Hey baby, how you doing? Oh, I missed you. Oh my God.
I can't believe that happened 3 years ago. That seemed like it just happened.
It literally does seem like it just happened.
I
But
mean,
the thing is, okay, so now that you know that, and then that person who claims I'm so disappointed in you because I thought we were friends, she's the one who literally said a month or so ago that all the rumors about her and her wife breaking up and woo because she's gay. So she like, all the rumors about me and my wife breaking up and separating, that's false. People spread lies. Then the other day, she's on somebody else's platform. Yeah, me and my wife is breaking up. Yeah, I'm moving. I didn't put up a GoFundMe. I'm trying to get $4,000-$5,000 so I can move back home. And this was within like weeks. Okay, so VS is like, what fuck? You're supposed to be my friend and all this kind of stuff. You jump on my panel and tell me all the rumors is lies. Then you jump on this other dude's panel who I'm not cool with and tell them for like an hour and a half every issue you having with your wife. And now, yeah, y'all is breaking up. You is moving away. Your wife gonna stay where she at. And if I feel like in a few months, I miss her and I want to come back, I'll come back. So, VS, was she wrong for posting that video of you saying that the shit was lies a few weeks ago on her panel? And VS said, you know what, this might make her upset, but I'm trying to keep people honest. Once again, if you say something on YouTube or any other social media platform where there's a public audience and a public space, Try to at least remember your lies. Try to stick to
Yeah.
the story, or just tell the damn truth. So yeah, everybody wasn't expecting her and Nate Robb to get into it because everybody thought they were really cool. But once we listened to Nate Robb basically saying that she thought just VS was just some poor old raggedy old broke down old and just I mean non-educated. She was saying all this stuff about VS, and VS was just sitting there like, I've been saying for years, everybody knows I got a master's. I got 3 degrees. I got this. Even her enemies were saying today online, man, you call this your friend, but you don't even know that she didn't graduate from college like 3 times. Even her enemies been doing this for years. That she's very, very smart. She might do some shit on here that people think is fucked up. But you know, that don't take away her.
Usually the smart ones that are stupid.
You know
They
what I'm saying? I'm
they
like,
book smart, but they have no common sense. No, they have no common smarts, no street smarts, no.
a lot of people are book smart and not street smart, and then there's people who are both.
Then there's people that are both, got a little bit of both, and then there's some that just ain't got no book sense and
Yeah,
just
there are some
crazy.
people who you be like, "How you so smart but you dumb?" I done said that about people before in the past. Like, how you so smart, like so smart, but then you make all these bad decisions. So there are people like that too. But yeah, a lot of people didn't expect for them to get into it today. But I understand why if like me and you are friends and just something so simple like you say, I didn't know she was a personal custom cake decorator. But you bragging on YouTube that me and you are friends.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. Something as simple as that you should know. But anywho, I digress. There's a lot of stuff that been going on with the B sector, but I'm gonna stop there.